Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And today, I want to talk about a topic that has been crossing my mind quite a bit lately. And basically, it's been the toll of all of these habits that I've been trying to incorporate in my life, and basically just staying consistent with the things that I've committed to with myself. And basically, I've noticed this trend recently where I've been tougher and tougher on myself, where I have more and more atomic habits that I have committed to myself that I would need to stick to. But I'm at a point where I'm not really sure which ones are worth keeping, and basically, I'm somewhat afraid of re-evaluating the added value of each individual habit that I'm trying to that basically I've committed to. And the thing is, it's like honestly quite hard to keep up with all of them, and I still do it just because these are commitments that I've made to myself, and that it's really important for me to just keep the commitments that I've made to myself. But the downside is on most days I end up sleeping at 2 to 3 a.m. I mean, today, thankfully, it's not even 1 a.m., which is good. I'm mostly done with my evening routine habit. I guess this is the last part of my evening routine, but it's not easy, right? And I think it's kind of like basically I have a lot of context switching for all of these things that I've committed to. So maybe I can run you through some of the habits that I've committed to and that I've been doing pretty consistently. I don't know, since I've started them. So basically, I start out the day with waking up, brushing my teeth. So that's a good habit to have. And basically, about a month and a half ago, I started it when I was in Morocco for my sister's wedding. I started doing this 5-5-5-5-30, which is basically 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 lunges each leg, 5 burpees, and 30-minute plank, 30-second plank. That actually turns over, like I've been pushing it up little by little until now. On most days I do a 1-minute plank, and it's kind of tough, and I'm like committed to still keeping on doing it, but basically my mind is like getting destroyed from like trying to stay consistent with all of these things and like be disciplined with myself and like doing all of these things right. Another habit that I do is whenever I'm here, I go rowing for 20 minutes minimum, and I also have my regular gym workouts, so about 2 strength training sessions per week, plus 3 around 3 yoga sessions every week, plus the 20 minutes rowing session, which is every day, plus walks. I take regular walks, evening walks, usually between 30 minutes to minimum 30 minutes, usually every day, to 1 hour to maybe more. Then reading or listening to a podcast every day for minimum, like for a specific minimum, so at least just keeping like my learning habits. Plus I post a picture to Instagram every single day, and this has been going on for a little over, I mean, almost 2 years now. I think it will be 2 years in November, so in 3 or 4 months from now. I've been posting to Twitter some quotes every single day, minimum 3 quotes every day for about a year. It's gonna be a year in 1 month. It's just so much stuff, right? What else? I film these Rita Talks videos whenever I'm here, almost like every day. That's been going on for almost 2 years, like maybe a year and a half up until now. What else? What do I do? What else do I do? Actually, my longest standing habit has been this story-worthy moments of the day, which basically at the end of the day, I just take notes of some of the interesting things that I did every day. So that adds up, right? Some days it takes me 5 minutes, some days it takes me 10 to 15 minutes to get it done. Brushing my teeth my teeth in the evening, flossing with the Waterpik. Plus, I've recently incorporated tongue scrapers to my mouth health, I guess. I don't know how you call it, buccal health. And yeah, you can tell it just adds up. Yes, I forgot one, which was I read a bit of a machine learning paper every day, and I've been doing it for almost a year. So, right, it's like lots of little stuff that, I don't know, kind of takes its own toll, that involves a lot of context switching between a lot of things. And yeah, I think this is like my goal is to sustain each and every of these habits for minimum 3 years. So even my longest standing habits, it has not been 3 years since I've sustained it. So that goes to show like how long it actually takes, right? To like what it takes to stay consistent for that long. I mean, it's easy to say 3 years, but in practice, it's a really long time, and it's a hassle, to be honest. And I was just thinking about it, right? And honestly, I'm really happy with how this is allowing me to build this discipline muscle and basically stick to the commitments that I've made to myself. And I like this person that I'm becoming. It's just extremely exhausting. And it basically, like, the unwanted consequences is that it inevitably like affects my sleep because I stay up late to fulfill all of these commitments that I've made to myself. And basically, like some days, like today, I don't know, I just don't feel like doing them. So like basically today I was editing some Rita Talks videos, and at the beginning of editing I really did not feel like it. And I just pushed through and edited 2 videos today, which I'm happy I did because I hate the feeling when I know I need to do something and I avoid it. And basically it has like some trading bad feelings that actually are more costly than actually doing the thing. And so it's just to avoid those trading bad feelings that I get whenever I don't follow through on a commitment that I've made to myself. So yeah, it's taking its toll. It's just worth acknowledging. Does not mean that I'm gonna stop. Like the reason that I don't want to stop is that I haven't done it for long enough to be able to say, okay, this is not working, let's stop, right? I also track my food with the app, and I have this blood glucose monitor. I don't have diabetes. This is purely for data gathering purposes and to have a data-driven approach to my health. Oh yes, I forgot, I close my Apple Watch circles every day. What do I do? What else did I forget about? I weigh myself every day on the scale. I like so many things I do every day. It's like a lot. I meditate every day. especially when I'm going to sleep, I put my headset on and listen to a meditation to help me fall asleep. Just a lot of stuff, right? I'm somewhat wondering about the utility of all of these things. And basically, I guess sticking to these habits is just about this kind of mindset and like how I view myself. Like I'm the kind of person that sticks to my habits. I forgot to mention that I take my supplements every day. Like I have a whole stack of supplements that I take. Some are in the morning, some are in the evening, plus face cream every day in the morning. So like these are just stuff that I forgot about to mention, right? That are part of my day-to-day routine. So it definitely adds up, and I feel like I spend half of my life just doing like all of these things, and I don't know to which extent they're helpful, right? But the only way to know is to do it for a long enough period of time to gain that confidence in myself, that like this kind of identity that I'm the kind of person that sticks to the commitments that I've made to myself. Yeah, just keep on building that identity. And as long as I have not done any of these things for 3+ years, I still consider my work is very far from done. I think it's like 3 to 5 years. That's what's important to me. And I'm very, very far from that. So yeah, I don't want to like, basically in the past, I would basically have a smaller bar, like, oh, let's do this for 100 days. And then after the 100 days is gone, then I kind of like get overconfident and then stop doing the habit. But basically now the bar for me is to do this for years, 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 years, right? And that's really challenging because that's a really long time. And yeah, I'm still committed obviously to keep doing these things. I just need maybe to learn to let go of some things to be able to incorporate some other things. So maybe I need to set a rule that I'm not allowed to add a new habit to my habit stack unless I remove a habit, which basically like it's been really hard for me to remove stuff because of this. Like, of course, it would be easy for me to remove some habits, but basically, it would not help reinforce this identity that I'm the kind of person that sticks with habits for a really long term. So basically, it's been almost like I'm so reluctant on removing stuff that I really don't want to do. Like, I'm just powering through these things, even though I'm not entirely sure of the effectiveness of these things that I'm doing or like the long term. I mean, of course, I know like there's probably like a reason behind, like, not probably, there is a reason behind why I've started doing each of these things, right? It's just, I don't know, like, what's the right balance to strike between mental health and like, I mean, not mental health, but I'm not sure, right? Staying in this for the long term and like building this kind of discipline. So yeah, it's just been something that I've been pondering, and I just thought I would share. It's not an easy thing to do, and that's why I'm trying to do it. I'm obviously not gonna give up on any of these things, and I need to give myself a bit more grace, and I need to figure out a better way to figure all of this stuff out. A better system for evaluating which habits are worth keeping after trying them out and which habits are not, and actually sticking to that, because it's been like I've just added more and more stuff to my plate, but I've basically been so reticent on removing stuff. So yeah, I think I need to. This is a problem that's worth figuring out, and that I need to eventually take care of. But yeah, it's good to just talk about it and acknowledge that it's happening, and just like think through my thought process. That was what I was going to say. But I mean, just talk it out. Think about it out loud. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I hope you get the point that I'm trying to get across. So yeah, this is some food for thought that has been at the back of my mind, that I thought it would be good to bring up and yeah, get out of my head and into somewhere, I guess. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, Stone already before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.